Hi, welcome to Sonia's Morning Inspiration. My name is Sonia Terrell, and you are tuned in to Great Talks from the Heart YouTube channel. I want to come with you with the topic of looking above your circumstances. I know there are times we go through things. For you, it could be heartbreak right now. It could be pain from losing somebody, whether permanently on this earth or from out of a relationship or a marriage. It could also be an unhealthy work environment. It could be life is just too much. You could be depressed, you could be sad, you could be angry, you could be going through all these sort of things. And these things, I want to remind you, are your distractions. It's to try to keep you off of your feet. It wants to knock you down and keep you down. But we know that we have hope in Jesus Christ. And we know that we cannot make it through this world without him. And it's because of him that we are still here today. And if you are still here today amongst the living, there is hope for you. You can make a difference. You can change whatever is going on in your environment. You don't have to continue to go through what you're going through. You don't have to continue suffering. Yes, these things come our way, but they're always temporary. Remember that. And they only last as long as you allow it to last. If you are depressed, sad, and hurting, you need to still get up and do what you have to do. You do not need to lay there and mope in your pain and sorrows. And of course you're going to feel. I'm not saying it's going to go away right away, but if you keep yourself busy, if you continue to do what you need to do, it will help speed up the pain. Trust me, I was just there a few weeks ago after losing several members that's close to the family. And it was definitely hard, and I was definitely in pain. But I continued to make these videos, and I continued to talk it out, and I continued to reach out to people, and I dealt with it, and I prayed about it, and I wish things could have been different, and I wish it didn't happen this way. But guess what? I'm not in control of that. And the one who is in control of everything knows best and knows it all. I know that he knows it all, and his answer, whether I like it or not, is going to be the right answer. And I'm talking about God. So I just want to remind you that whatever it is that we're going through, it's not to break you. It is to make you. And it would only break you if you let it. I want you to remember that you are in control. You get to make the decision whether you want to feel good or whether you want to feel bad, whether you want to be rich or whether you want to be poor, whether you want to be healthy or whether you want to not be healthy. You have that choice. You have that choice. If you want to be positive, you will be positive. If you want to be negative, you will be negative. There's always something there for you to do, so long as you have life and have breath. It's not the end of the road for you. It ain't over until God says it's over. I know you was expecting me to say the fat lady sing, right? But it's not over until God says it's over. And God has always prepared a way for us. Sometimes we're the one that's running away from it or going in a different direction. Do you know or remember when Moses was leading the Jews in the wilderness? You know they were not far from where they were going. Even though they spent 40 years going around in a circle because of doubt, because of greed, because of lack of faith, because they were used to what they were used to and they were willing to go back into bondage. And because of their doubt and questioning God and not trusting God, and even though he's shown how he's been there for them and was going to take them through, They didn't get to make it in. Their children were the one that made it into Canaan. And I say this to say this, that our promised land is right there. And if you have not reached your promised land experience yet, it's because you're focusing on the distractions. Stop looking at the distractions and look at the promise that is ahead, because it's just right there. Yes, you might feel like you having a 40-year wilderness experience. Bears and tigers and lions are coming at you left and right, in the form of your husband, in the form of your wayward children, in the form of your boss. But Canaan is right there. If you focus on the promised land, if you focus on the path, you won't have to keep going around in circles. And this is what I learned, and this is what I told myself. I'm not going around in circles anymore. I'm going straight to the promised land. Okay, and I'm using this as a metaphor while we're here on this earth, because we do have a hope. We do have a future to look forward to beyond all of this craziness that we are going through and that we live amongst. But I just want to remind you again to look above the circumstances. Don't let your circumstances dictate your end result. Don't let it dictate your outcome. You have control of that. And whatever it is that you know you need to do, do not be afraid to do it. Go ahead and start doing it. The more you do, the more your faith will increase. So just remember, God is there. And when you're uncertain, just go ahead and pray. Go ahead and pray. Pray without doubting. Pray without ceasing. And trust that He's going to clear up. He's going to remove all these distractions that are before us. And what does not kill you will make you. Don't let it break you. Do not let it break you. Continue to keep the faith. Continue to trust God. Continue to take it easy, moment by moment, and don't be hard on yourself. And in the process, start loving yourself. Love yourself so that others will know how to love you. The way you treat yourself is the way you will be treated by others. And remember, good and bad hair mixed for too long. So people will eventually remove themselves from you because they can't vibe with your spirit. And nothing is wrong with that. So be faithful. Continue to press on. Don't look at the distractions. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Keep your eyes on Jesus. And remember to sing, praise, glorify, honor, dance, shout His name. He will see you through. Thank you for tuning into Sonia's Morning Inspiration right here on Great Talks from the Heart YouTube channel. And I want you to have a blessed morning. And remember, don't look at the distractions. Look above. Look up.